Hi all, this is Dr. J and Professor Spike streaming live from Long Island,
Long,
New York.
Long
The
Island.
weather is a little windy out there.
Yeah, it's still
Nippy.
bearable.
We're waiting for the rains. Boy, did you hear the rain in the middle of the night?
Oh, yeah,
That was torrential.
it was. I was hearing all kinds of noises in the house.
Yeah, it was crazy rain. The rain in Spain.
So, have you been watching
down the plain?
Today is on the plane. Today's opening day for baseball, but the Mets are not playing baseball. Yes.
Brian Hayes just went deep for the Buccos.
Oh, great! I was saying, are you watching the Pittsburgh?
Keeping tabs on it, not watching too much.
Yeah. Well, we got Oakland and Pittsburgh to root in, and I guess San Francisco. Why not?
Better than the A's these days.
Yeah, I'm more of an A's guy. I don't really like the Giants.
So baseball, I'm going to root Yankees, Mets, like I always do, or Mets, Yankees. See what happens.
Yes, we will. Tim's asking about CTIC.
Yeah,
it's going to be a common theme.
I mean, they had really good news yesterday, only to have terrible news today about a dilution or an offering.
Hello, Kat.
Your friend John has got some sobering news on BCRX, at least an explanation.
I mean, wait, hold on. What is this?
Citadel.
Well, something's got to be explaining all this.
Yeah, I mean, it was just low-hanging fruit, is my guess. Like, it was an easy short-term short.
Yeah. Hello,
Bob. Take advantage.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Scott.
Where are we now? We're 996, so we're below 10. That's not nice.
CTIC, jeez. Yeah, I took a big hit on CTIC. I'm not happy about that one.
Indeed.
But the good news is they will have an approved drug more than likely by the end of the year. There's some good news. They filed the NDA for the MF drug, myelofibrosis, and we just got to sit and wait and suffer the outrageous misfortunes of dilutions and
the vicissitudes, as they say.
The vicissitudes of the market.
Hey, Omar's here.
Omar, where is he?
Down a couple.
HOL, I remember what HOL is. That's one of those space plays. Yeah, I think I bought more too.
Yeah, we talked about that one on.
I think I bought more after the show.
Right after the show.
It must have been after hours. I don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't much time. You're right. There was a little bit of time after our show.
I probably bought it after the show. Yeah.
That's when I bought. That's when I bought back into to DraftKings.
I had a decent week on my picks for the week. I actually up about 4%.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
For a change, it's first week I've been up anything in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks.
Right. I mean, it's sort of like, well, the best person was negative.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, can we have picks where we short stuff instead?
No, we don't do that here.
Omar, how are your picks doing? I got to check Omar's picks.
Yeah, at some point. Oh, yeah, because he always sneaks in with those conservative plays that end up.
Oh yeah, this week he went bios.
Oh, did he? Picked the wrong week to do that, didn't we?
I don't know, maybe not, because they started to turn around.
All right, what's today? Thursday. There's no market tomorrow, right?
No, this is the end of the week.
I just figured that out today.
A Ween, a new chat group member, new member back.
Linda's asking what I'm eating. I'm eating some Japanese fried chicken.
Nice.
Diego from Tampa, ¿Cómo está? Don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
Sounds friendly.
It sounds friendly.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I don't know whether I see $8 because it depends on when they get. It could pop to $8. It could run before PDUFA once the PDUFA date is announced, and we could be looking at $6 to $8 by the end of the year, or at least touch 6 to 8 before the end of the year and pull back like they always do after the PDUFA. But I would like to see a positive approval by the FDA by, let's say, early fourth quarter. If they file, well, Arjun, they filed on the 30th of March, 31st, whatever.
Oh, okay.
For the NDA, and they have priority review.
So nice.
All right.
That means 6 months, right?
Yeah, I think it's 6. They get that. So they got that voucher, the priority review voucher.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, some companies sell those, but I think they'll probably keep it, right?
Well, they're keeping it. So that means 6 months they'll be reviewed. It'll be PDUFA.
Nice.
So that would be a beginning of the fourth quarter. It could, if it runs to, it's, what is it now, $2.50? If it runs to $6 before PDUFA, it could easily be $8, right, with approval. It's not out of the question. And at $2.50, it looks a lot more attractive than when I started buying it at $3.25.
Change, yeah.
I think I started buying it at $3, but then I added it 3 1/4.
Mm.
This is the one. This is the one with blood diseases, right?
From Austria, holy mackerel! That's not around the corner.
And Omar said he sold everything. That was that panic sell, Omar, or is that just that you know something?
Omar, you didn't sell everything. You didn't sell your wife and kids. Thought of that, maybe.
We all. Not me.
Austria. What do I know from
that usual. Who do we know from Austria?
How do you say welcome in German?
Willkommen.
You can see that we have someone who knows a little German.
That's because you watch Cabaret one time too often. Listen to that song.
The mayor is here. Greg is here.
All right, Greg. I guess I shouldn't be looking at my notes because I have too many stocks in my notes. This is all the suggestions I get from the from our lovely audience.
Yeah, Bill Coleman. Yeah. PDUFA in November or December, 60 days for FDA to respond. Then it's 6 additional months.
And that's the fast track.
PDUFA in November or December. Wow.
No wonder everybody's complaining.
So even with the priority review, takes that long from the NDA.
That's what this is consistent with what I know. Maybe.
Yeah. No, I mean that's you know, we could complain about it, but it is the state of affairs.
They're too damn slow. That's why it costs so much to bring a drug to market.
Well, you don't want to bring snake oil into the market either. So
yeah, that's true.
It takes as long as it takes. Let's leave it that way.
I guess. Cabinet guy has a new hip.
Oh, that's right. He told us about it last time. I think he turned the show on like right after he got out of the sedation.
Ah.
So that's a testament to his endurance and our quality.
Yeah, I just go about my business with my hip hurting. I don't care.
Right? Till you can't get out of bed, I guess. Then you got to do something about it.
I guess.
Diego's running away from CVM. I know it's dangerous.
I ran away a long time ago.
I'm still in. I mean, talked about gambling.
I'm still in, but painkillers before the surgery, painkillers after the surgery.
All right. Well, good luck, Kevin. Okay. I'm sure you'll be feeling great soon enough.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be making new cabinets soon.
People who go through that surgery never regret it.
Well, for the most part, yeah. It's.
I mean, the knees are a little bit more volatile. You get people a mixed bag of what they say afterwards.
Right.
Usually for the hip, I never hear people saying I shouldn't have done it.
Right. BCRX, what to do? I think we take it out to the backyard and shoot.
We just wait and wait and wait and wait.
We shoot.
You're gonna shoot it.
What to do? I mean, just buy it and don't look at it.
Buy it.
Buy with what?
If something is poisonous and it's killing you, then just forget about it.
Or don't buy it and forget about it. I don't know. Just don't look at it.
Well, 15 years later, he'll worry about it.
Exactly. Only 15 years. That my roof doesn't last that long.
My pig's valve, they told me, is on average good for 10 years.
Oh, your pig's valve? Yeah, you're gonna have to. Well,
on average.
When did you get it?
People that it's lasted 20 years.
When did you get yours?
About 6 years ago.
Okay.
When I was 29.
When you were in your 20s.
When I was in my 20s.
2041.
So COVID slowed everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Oh.
Correct. The solution is painkillers. The solution to everything is painkillers.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So Omar sold his BCRs thinking he's going to get a lower price. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, that's one way to play it. Get rid of it now, buy it later.
Yeah, my price average is a little high for that.
And like worst case, just buy it a little higher. It's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Well, Linda, we're told by John that Citadel is shorting the shit out of it.
There's nothing fundamentally wrong with the company. I think that's the main thing. It's just like it's going to be a little painful.
Is it that they're shorting it or they're just unloading? I think they're just unloading their position.
Why wouldn't they have done that a month ago when it was $5 higher? $4 higher.
One of the hedge funds got into difficulties and had to start selling. I don't know which one.
That was a family. Well, the big news was that family office that had to do that.
Okay.
And we don't know if that had lasting implications. I mean, it did on the stocks themselves, but on the rest of the market, it wasn't like one of those was it Capital, that company they bailed out because they felt they needed to.
Yeah.
But little by little, they're going to stop doing that stuff. They're going to say, bailout? I don't think so.
I think it's time to look at this.
Yeah, let's start.
Get rid of the remark, and then we can do that.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll be here all day with the comments.
Yeah, we could just be chatting. We call this.
I mean, the comments are never ending. So, Rick, welcome to the chat group. If you want to know who's in charge of the chat group, it's Linda, Kat, Cabinet Guy, Greg. Check in with them.
Yep.
And Pete, of course.
Pete.
They'll set you straight.
Yep. Just great.
Yeah, I'm not selling BCRX either, Cabinet Guy. I'm holding. Just like I'm holding CVM.
Not only am I not selling it, it's one of the few stocks I've been buying.
Yep.
Yeah, at under 10, it's sort of like, yes, every time it goes under 10, it's like an opportunity, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
I also hope so.
if you can handle a little short-term pain, yeah, I think it's a great buy under 10.
We're going to go in order. In order of the way I wrote it, BCRX
Yeah, I have it.
number 1.
Oh, you have it written down there too. I have it written over here.
I don't have it.
It's just as good as any to start with since we've been talking.
I just remember that I wanted to start with BCRX.
Yeah, today's candle is definitely annoying because yesterday was promising, and then today you just kind of
was
a big yawn.
Yeah, but it's not a disaster.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it still has that strong support at like the high 8s, I think, like 880 something.
And this low is still good in my mind.
Yeah, I think so too. Like 930, I don't think will break.
Well, almost says the support is 835.
Yes, obviously, but this candle is also going to be support at 9.
Yeah, I mean, macro is seemingly helping. I mean, we'll see if that lasts, but yeah.
Omar's not wrong. I'm not arguing with Omar. I don't argue with Omar. I don't argue with Linda.
He knows how to read a chart too.
I don't argue with who else don't I argue with? I don't argue with anybody.
Yeah, why would you argue? Sort of like a Rorschach. We all see what we see. Many of us see the same things.
Yeah.
I think that number's a little
support. I'm sorry. I see support in the low 9s.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. I mean, look at this low right here at 969. That might hold. It shouldn't because it made a newer low subsequently, negating this one. But you know, right around this area that I drew the 2 lines, I think it's going to be some support. So
yeah,
maybe a drop lower. Maybe look at this high, 8.99. So figure from $9 till about 9.69. I think it stops somewhere in here, going down.
Yeah, I mean, if you zoom out, it's still a great chart. It's just a matter of
It's a very nice chart. It's had its pullback. It's entitled. Stocks go up, stocks go down.
Right.
Fundamentals. We were buying this with a worse looking chart 7 or 8 months ago.
And also with that dog and pony show that they put on called R&D Investor Day. To me, that was a for sale sign.
The intro, did you watch the intro?
It's funny how those things go.
Yeah, that looked like, hey, yeah, let's get bought now. Like
I got everybody's hopes up about that, I guess.
That was definitely saying we're for sale.
Yep. Don't try to time it, folks. Just be patient.
Right.
So I think whatever his name is that Stonehouse?
Yeah, Stonehouse. He's been with that company forever, yeah.
I really think he's looking to sell.
I agree. And you predicted 25 for the buyout.
When you have the revenue coming in from HAE drug and you have potential with PNH, I think it makes sense for big pharma.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm wondering is, so the phase 3 PNH trial, the pivotal, I think that's going to start in July. And once you get that interim data readout, that might be the time when someone just pounces. They're like, all right, Factor D's a winner. Let's go.
He might sell it earlier than that.
It depends what they're like. What a buyer is looking to see. Do they care more about the Q1 revenue, or do they care more about the Factor D data getting?
I think it's a combination. And look, they know what they got with the HAE drug. They will know what they got, and they have tremendous potential with PNH, and they have a bunch of other antivirals.
Yeah. Yeah, they're starting renal trials for Factor D later this year too. So
there's a
it's going to be
whole portfolio of drugs and IP that they could buy. And it's for sale.
Yeah, I think there's very little to be worried about medium to long term.
$25 is still in play in my mind.
I agree.
It's interesting how none of this conversation brings up remdesivir.
Yeah, I said antivirals.
Well, in general,
You
right?
mean galidesivir?
Galidesivir, right? Sorry.
Well, I just think that they realized it's out of their control. The government stockpiles it, and they kind of call the shots there. So I think they're rightfully focusing on.
Yeah, but they haven't said anything about it. They have a stockpile of stuff that they're not talking about. What are they waiting for? The next Ebola?
The government is also stockpiling another one of their drugs, paramivir, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's the next virus. That's all.
Yeah,
which is still, in terms of being a stockholder, so every reason to
I like what I see for a change from ATHX. I like it.
Beautiful
I
chart.
like it. I like what I see.
Today was nice.
Is that just a daily gift, or can we see
the last 3 days? I'm getting ecstatically happy over my ATHX position, which I've been adding to because it was so cheap. I figured, what the hell?
Yeah. Stuff I bought $2 makes me happy that it's at least cutting some of my losses.
It's gapping up every day. I mean,
little Zoom channel maybe forming. That'd be nice.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I did not know this because I did not listen to the earnings report. My big worry about the bust of the COVID odds trial is not a worry anymore because they folded the cards. There's no more COVID odds. They rolled it into their regular odds trial. So it's good news. They basically shut it down, and I rate that good news.
I think companies are
about COVID stocks by now anyway. So I
think companies are smart to decouple themselves from COVID stocks because I think it ruined a lot. Like VBIV got kind of lumped into that too, and like BCRX with Galley. I think it's smart to just be like, nope, this is the pipeline regardless of COVID.
The only reason they did it is because BARDA promised them do-re-mi, and then they got them up.
Right.
They got screwed.
Indeed. I mean, that's what happened to our other friends at MISA.
They got sold down the river by BARDA and Trump.
Right? Isn't that a similar story for MISA?
Similar, yeah. No, but MISA got money. They got BARDA money.
No, did they? I thought they got turned out. That's what killed their stock.
No, they got BARDA money, but they stopped the trials for futility. I believe they did get BARDA money. Now, I'm not in love with the odds trials in general because I'm not sure of them. I don't know if the outcome is going to be favorable. It's a very, very bad disease. It seems like nothing works. So I'm not thrilled with that. The Japanese odds, full enrollment as of a couple of days ago. That's what caused it to pop. But what the hell does that mean? 30-person trial. And even if they're approved, there'll be 30 people a year that they treat for it. It doesn't mean too much, I don't think, in Japan. I'm not quite sure the timeline in America for the odds trial for the FDA. But they moved all timelines forward. So the Treasure trial, which was supposed to end first quarter of this year in Japan, is now pushed back. Helios in their earnings report said that they're 90% enrolled out of 220, and that took them a year and a half, maybe two. So at that rate, 20 more. If they're 90% enrolled in a 220 patient trial, they need about 20 more, right? That could take months. They're moving so slow. So the treasure trial on ischemic stroke may not be till first half of 2020, first half of this year, 2021. And that's only to fill the enrollment, and then you got to wait 6 months for results. It's like a tremendous waiting game.
Pete's saying that the Japan is for ischemic stroke.
Not the one that they announced 2 days ago. That was for odds, 30 patient trial. Odds pneumonia. The treasure trial is ischemic stroke in Japan. But even that was pushed out. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
According to Helios, they pushed it out. Not that they pushed it out. They have 10% left to fill the make 220 on ischemic stroke. So what is it? Because of odds, nobody gets stroke? I don't understand that correlation.
I guess that's due to who's studying them. There got to be different people studying them.
They definitely are distracted by COVID. I mean, because of COVID-19, nobody gets stroke. It makes no sense.
Everybody gets stroke from that. It's a vascular disease.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with COVID-19, except it was a distraction, I guess.
I don't think the two are unrelated anyway.
I don't know why everything when it comes to athesis takes 10 times slower than any other biographie.
Well, I'm still waiting for Godot on miso. So between the two of them,
but I'm very happy.
I got my next 2 years planned out.
Nevertheless, I'm very happy over these 3 candlesticks.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Dr. J, would you do CVM now, since we've been talking about some of these old standards before we move on?
You got it.
People have been asking about it.
Then we continue in order, right?
Then we continue in order, yes. I'm just doing a preemptive, only because of the way the conversation's been going.
Yeah. Yeah, if we have time, I started a position on NDRA, if we have time at the end.
I own that one, and I own that one pretty big.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
That's the one with the fatty liver, right?
Yeah, it's like this technology where you can visualize the tissue, like kind of like an MRI.
Yeah.
I like that company.
I do too. I have I started a position, but a fairly large one for me. To start off this large is unusual.
Yeah.
I usually take little nibbles.
Yeah, I did the same. I just went in.
Speaking of nibbles, I think that's what's...
This looks like a nibbler, yeah.
Let's blow this up a little bit.
This one, I mean, that candle from 2 days ago was nice. And
you're doing great. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you have support, like you have that natural line of support that you drew. What is that, the 200?
200.
Yeah, so you could just call that support, I think.
Yes, and we're basically at support.
Well, I was hoping that the 9-day would do a bounce and not go through, and that green candle helps that happen. Yeah,
the 9-day may not cross 100, may not.
Yeah. I guess if you're scared, you could put a stop at whatever the bottom of that green candle is from 2 days ago.
I think we're at pretty good support. I'm not worried about it too much.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah, especially if macro keeps helping. Yeah, I agree.
This level right here looks pretty strong.
Yeah.
But that level is a little lower than where we are. Like that's in the 1350s. What did it? How low did it go to a couple of days ago? It went down to 13. Yeah, it went down to 1385. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, it wasn't a happy day.
I mean, for those in CVM, I don't want to see it go lower than 1385. I have no intention to buy back, so I'm rooting for you guys that are still in it. I'm not out of it completely, so I'm still in it. Just that I keep selling as opposed to buying, so I don't have much. I sold all my NWBO, so my binary plays are limited at this point. What's next?
Next is CTIC.
Ah, yes.
The disaster du jour in Dr. J's portfolio.
Yeah, I don't have any of this one, thankfully.
One disaster du jour. Let's see.
Disaster or an entry point forming?
Well, either
Well,
way.
how much intestinal fortitude do you have?
I mean, I'm not
I
buying
have
today.
a lot of intestinal fortitude with this one, though.
That is
It's
a
a
lot
tiny
of volume.
little candle. Look at this.
A lot of
tiny little
volume.
candle. Tiny little candle right at the 200. Looks funny. It's
Yeah.
not funny, but it looks funny. You know what I like, believe it or not? I don't know what the offering price is at, but I like the fact that it didn't collapse more than it collapsed. It's encouraging that it didn't go below the 200.
Yeah. I'll probably wait and make sure it holds that 200 for a
I
couple
agree.
days, but I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
One thing I'll tell you about this one, you have time.
Yep. Yep. It sounds like January. We should know at the latest, right?
They filed the NDA. It's in.
Right. I mean the decision. Yeah.
The decision. Sure, I don't know. I'm confused. At the end of the year, sometime by the end of the year.
Yeah. That's why I was saying January. It's safe. Like.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think it's not a sell, not a buy, but a hold.
Yep. Makes
point.
sense.
So what I see it happening is some kind of straddling along a very narrow range going forward for the next maybe month, maybe longer. So I would see something like this. I could envision something just like that, up and down around that line until it decides to fill this gap and move back up. So I think the long range meaning 12-month target is still intact, $6 to $8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but for the short term, I think you're not going to see much movement. Don't look to get it all back in a day or two. That's my feeling.
Right.
What is next?
CLII.
I bought some today. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, no, I'm not too happy with that purchase so far.
EVgo, they are the biggest charging company. They're charging stations. They have more charging stations than any other company.
They didn't take the same kind of pop that
more than Checkpoint.
ChargePoint did.
And they had a pop, I think, yesterday on news of yet another deal with some kind of department store where while people shop, they can charge their cars.
Nice.
Of course, nobody shops in department stores anymore.
Yeah. Funny.
That's one of the problems.
So what are we seeing here? Trading range or some upward momentum? What do you think?
Upward momentum. The red candle means nothing. It made a nice new high today. Higher
highs, higher lows. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean every day it's been moving up since whatever day this was when it made it go, the 25th, day after my birthday. I made a low at $11. I'm still celebrating my birthday by eating birthday cake every single day since the 24th.
That's what happens when you make these thin slivers.
Oh, man. Like this. I got two birthday cakes, one on the day of my birthday and one on Saturday when we had people over. And between those two birthday cakes, I'm like, I can't tell you how good they were.
You'll be good for April.
Oh, really good. Really good birthday cakes.
Oh, good on you.
I'm going to fake my birthday just to get that cake.
just to get the cake again.
I'm gonna have more birthdays.
Yeah, maybe this 9-day will be a nice support line.
I bought today. Why did I buy today? Because I feel we're going up. EV will rally.
From your mouth to God's ear.
EV will rally, so I added to my climate change, which is EV Go.
Well, the chart don't lie. I agree based on the chart.
We're going to take out the old relative high right here. Take that out.
Then it's off to the races, maybe.
Yes.
All right, good.
I could see this one going to $20 easily.
Yeah, I agree. Nice.
14, what is it? I can't read. 99? Like, I need new glasses. $14.99. I need new glasses. I need a lot of new spare parts, like cabinet guy, like a hip, and a heart, a brain. Any parts you want to give me, I'll take.
You're like the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.
Not the scarecrow, the guy that they boiled up.
He's a conglomerate of all of them. The only thing he's got is courage.
I'm more like the guy.
Yeah, he's missing everything else.
I'm more like the guy that they oiled, the Tin Man.
Right, the Tin Woodsman.
Yeah, I'm more like the Tin guy. You got to oil me up a little bit. I creak. I need the oil. You know what? I should go see the Wizard. That's what I should do.
All right.
Do we have an order, or should we do NDRA if you want to see another pretty?
No, I want to go in order, and then at the end we'll
Okay.
What's the next one?
After climate change is
Checkpoint.
Did I really
Not charge point. Not checkpoint. Charge point.
CHPT, right?
Yeah, charge point. I keep getting those two mixed up, which is actually dangerous.
These are my two favorite EV infrastructure plays.
Wow, look at this. Gorgeous.
Yeah, well, you don't like the. I'd rather see it right at the top and turn green, but who knows? I'll take. What time is it now? Has it got time to do that?
Yeah, you got 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
I'd love to see it at least turn green.
So would I. Because this morning it was looking very nice.
It's still looking good. No, don't get me wrong. Long bottom shadow, it's looking fine. But I still would like it to be a little green instead of a little red. Not too much to ask for.
Right.
Whoa. Come back. I'm going to draw this horizontal line. Oh, at least I want to draw a horizontal line.
You're still on the Mac. All that money you have, and you're not going to buy yourself the PC for Quag.
I might buy myself a Mac for back home.
Oh, really?
I'm getting to like this stupid machine.
Really?
Yeah, it's not a bad machine.
All right.
It's very close to resistance. I want to see it go right through that 3142, like a knife through butter. That's what I want. Let's see how many idioms I can come up with in this show.
Right, exactly.
I got soul down the river, knife through butter. We'll keep track of how many.
Yeah, I'm just happy it bounced off.
The problem is half of the time I get them wrong. You know what I mean? I get them half right.
Like Norm Crosby.
Yeah, like Noam Crosby. All right. What was the next one?
The next one is laser.
Another one of my favorite infrastructure plays. I actually I think I sold all of them but this one. All of the LiDARs except this one.
Is this a LiDAR also?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, after that hit we took with the other one.
This is the Tesla of LiDAR plays. They've made a big deal with Volkswagen.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of put it on the right track. I don't know when that deal was, a while ago already. I like the higher low. We had a low here of 1960 and a low 2 days ago of 2217. So we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, it's flagging nicely.
Yeah, I mean, the LiDAR plays, I think we have to be patient with because self-driving cars are not immediate like the EV plays. This is a little bit further down the road, so you're going to see a lot of ups and downs.
The driver assist technology that you see on these new cars, the ones that keep you in the lane and check if you're drifting off to another lane. That's not LiDAR. That's something else.
No, it is. It is LiDAR. But
we do have a fair amount of LiDAR already out there, then.
Sure, we do.
Okay.
But not fully self-autonomous.
I get it, but then why are these names sort of newish?
A lot of these car companies that have implemented the sensors for changing lanes and stuff like that, you're still using camera sensors as opposed to LiDAR.
Okay.
Not all of them are using LiDAR.
Okay.
Including Tesla is using.
So you're saying the patience would pay off in that they would transition to this at some point.
I think so. I think that patience will pay off, and this one is the Tesla of LiDAR.
And you've dumped completely all your VLDR, right?
All my what?
VLDR, the other one.
I got rid of every share I own.
Okay, but you're still an AVA.
I just got rid of them. I think I got rid of that. I'm not sure. I might be in that.
It was next on your list anyway. But I mean, in terms of,
I might be in that one. I'm not 100% sure. We're at a little bit of resistance at the 9-day. The 9-day crossed the 100. I think that's 100. Hard to tell my colors. This looks like the 50, that looks like the 9, that looks like the 100. So we had a negative cross, but despite that, we look like we're moving it back up. I rate this at least a hold, somewhere between a hold and a buy. How do the analysts say that? It's not a strong buy, but a buy.
Yep. Nibble. That's the technical term.
Technical term.
That's the term.
Ava. Let's see Ava compared to this one.
That was the. So you said you still in this one, or you bailed this one? There was a reason why.
I'm not sure if I have any shares left. I really don't remember.
Did you put this on your list for a reason?
Yeah, because I like it. Whether or not I own it, I think that it's a good company with connections to Apple. And one of the reasons it went down is because it just just completed the merger. And the just completed the merger rule.
Yes. We've been coming to learn that.
Yeah. So we put in a bottom, and we're moving up, just like similar to LAZR. I think whether we retest the bottom or not, I don't know, but I think it's an attractive place to begin to nibble. And I might, if I sold, I sold at least some shares, so I'll probably buy back whatever I sold.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Or I might just double up on EVgo and forget about LiDAR. I like EVgo. I have some LiDAR anyway with the LAZR.
Right.
Some
exposure.
Yeah, so this chart I rate exactly the same as the LAZR chart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it's a hold to a buy. What's next?
Well, what's next on your list was XPEV.
This is an interesting Chinese car EV play on the car company. This is the one that Jake shorted when I told him it ran to 198.
Right.
Jake got all excited and shorted it, made a few bucks, and got out. Should have stayed in his short. It came all the way crashing down from, I don't know, from 60 bucks. That's about the day that Jake was on with us, and I don't know what he shorted it till, but he made a few bucks.
Yeah. Well, looks similar to a lot of these other EV charts for sure.
Yeah, it does. But this is not an infrastructure play. This is a car.
Right.
And a very attractive looking car. Unlike this, I hate to always think of Solo, but unlike Solo, unlike Candy, another Chinese car that looks like CR8, looks like crap. I'll say the word. I can't stand the ugly cars that they're giving away. They think they can sell it because it's EV. This is beautiful right on the trend line. 3 hits of that trend line. I kind of like it. Did it take out the old high? Oh yeah, this is a good buy.
Today was a great,
very bullish chart. I don't like the Chinese companies because I don't trust them, but this is a bullish chart. I still own this one. I don't know why I'm in it so long, but I do still own it. Let me change that to a horizontal line. I don't know why I put it here. Oh, come on, horizontal. Part of it is because my hand isn't steady, okay? It's nothing to do with the apple. It has to do with the Parkinson's, not the apple.
Okay.
I don't want to blame Apple, considering I have a big position in Apple.
I know, right? You just covered your investment.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at my portfolio. I said, "Holy shit! I got more Apple than anything else."
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't need no stinking piece.
I didn't buy it at one time. I kept nibbling a little apple, an apple a day.
An apple a day, and now you're full of apples.
Yeah, now I'm #1 position.
This is the right time to be nibbling on that one.
Gee, don't you like this one? Did it come back to the close of yesterday? The close of yesterday was 36.51.
It's above it. It's above it.
Yeah, it didn't quite fill the gap. Let it fill the gap and buy. I like this one. I obviously like it. I'm still in it, and I sold most of my car portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Neo, right?
I don't mind Neo, but I like this one better.
Right.
More aesthetically pleasing car.
Neo is not a bad looking car either, but it's something about this car that turned me on. I like this one.
I think it's totally fair to bet based on the aesthetics. That matters. People don't think it matters. It matters.
It totally matters. That's
you don't want to be that guy driving the ugly EV car.
That's why I like
God forbid.
FSR is strictly beauty, power and beauty.
All right.
Yep.
How many fiscal?
What do we have? What's next on the list?
Whatever you want, whatever I have.
Next on the list, actually.
So this is not a hold. It's not a buy. It's a strong buy. Come down a little. Come down a little more. Come down a little more. In fact, it could come down all the way to the 9, and that would make it a really attractive buy.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a relief that we have to say our disclosure now.
Okay, now my opinions and Professor Spike's opinions and Arjun's opinions and Linda's opinions and Pete's opinions and everyone's opinion is strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Do your own due diligence. Check with an investment advisor before acting. Give us a thumbs up if you like our show, and more importantly, subscribe and tell your friends about us, because we want to. Our goal is to have 1,000 live visitors for every show,
Nice.
and
That would be
we're at 1/10 of our goal. 1/10. We
That's
get
all, yeah,
100.
we have this many overall, but it'd be nice to get them all at the same time.
Partly it's our fault because we keep changing the time and day.
Right.
Doesn't make it easy for people to find us.
Yeah, that's true.
What's next?
Churchill.
Churchill.
Another attractive car.
That's Lucid, right?
Yes.
This is,
They,
I think
they
Jake,
will give Tesla a run for the money.
Jake likes this one, right?
I think so.
I like what the chart is doing. This is,
Well,
It's its own.
it
Well,
found
after-
support, it found support at the 100,
yep.
and it's curving rather nicely. I like when they have a rounded bottom. I like those rounded bottoms.
Yep. Round bottom, volume non-existent, just kind of treading water. Yeah,
I like
nice.
round buttons also.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pent up demand for Lucid. People got burnt, so they're slow to come back, but they will.
Right. But it seemed to me that this drop was in reaction to the fact that Churchill was buying Lucid as opposed to something else. I might be missing some stuff.
The drop is because why?
Because they announced it was Lucid that they were being partners with.
Oh, as opposed to the rumor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when it was rumored, it went to 60. When they said yes, it is Lucid. It started to collapse.
Right, but again, this is my thesis that sometimes it's better to just wait until after.
It's always buy the rumor, sell the news.
Well, no, remember, it's buy the rumor, sell the day before the news.
Sell pre-market.
Yeah.
Yes,
Market.
Look at this very nice top. This is clearly, if it takes this out, it looks like it goes right back up. No stopping it. $32 is very doable. These are very volatile stocks. So this one to me is a buy because of potential to move back up to the 30s.
Yeah, you'd like to see it take out that high though, because there have been lower highs, on a downward.
I think I bought some more of this today as well. I made a few purchases today, but my mind is a little foggy because it just is. I bought some Churchill. I bought some CLII. I think that's all I bought today.
Yeah.
And I didn't sell anything. I sold nothing yesterday, but I bought some AWK.
Well, AA Wine thinks this is one of the best in the EV bunch.
Who thinks that?
Our new guy, AA Wine.
Yeah, I tell AA. I agree with him. I think it's one of the best. I think XPEB it might be the best Chinese play.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Neo.
And Pete's still defending his solo.
He's okay. I have no words. I have no words. Can't argue with Pete.
No, I
really despise is Candy, KANDI, like stock symbol KNDI maybe.
The Candies, the one with the weird looking car.
Yeah, I just don't like terrible looking cars. It's cheap. They're selling it for 10 grand. It's already in dealership.
Right. Well, it's sort of the step up from all those bicycles you can get from City Bike.
Right. I don't know. I guess for a vehicle to go very local, maybe Candy might be okay, but not for me. It's moving up too now. Son of a gun. 648 coming off the lows. coming off the lows from 2 days ago of 527. But look where it was. I mean, the chart is really pretty bad, even though it's coming up off the lows. It's coming off the lows with a big engulfing also. Even though I hate it, I can't say I hate the chart, which I had no idea I was going to look at this one. I just came up with a particular play that I don't like. I don't like the card the way it looks. I would never buy one, but I might buy the stop off of this chart. Very nice engulfing and 2 gaps up. It looks pretty strong right now. Might be worth it for a swing to, let's say, $7. Look for 50 cents. And I don't know where you'd stop loss would be. Probably the top of this candle at 607. Does it pay for 50 cents to swing this one? That's about 8%, right? Probably pays if you're into that. What's next?
You put CTRM next.
Only because I entered a swing trade position on that yesterday.
Because I mean, we don't have a whole lot of time left, but we have a fair number of requests. But I think this was somebody mentioned this one anyway, so it might as well.
I like this for a very tight swing trade. You got 65 cents. I think this is 65 cents. I believe. So you got 65 cents there, and if you buy here at 73 cents, you're looking for, let's say you're looking for
a buck, a little over a buck.
Let's say you're looking for a buck.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a buck, and you're stopping out at 63 cents. I think it's a good play. Not a bad play. I'm in it for just that. I'm looking. I got a 63 cent stop loss, so I'm not going to lose my shirt, and I'm looking for a buck. I'm not going to get rich either, though.
No, it's fun.
I just wanted to show it because I happen to go into that swing trade. What's next?
Like watching a gambler's room.
Next.
What's next? Well, you have Tesla. You have your 2 favorites, Tesla and Apple.
In what order? Tesla?
If you want to end on those, we can end on those, or we can do a couple before then.
This is my next one, Tesla.
Yep, Tesla's your next one.
Tesla is doing good. Very nice.
Well, yeah, I guess we incorrectly called that upside down cup and handle, which is
I never agreed with that.
No, I know. It was just me and Arjun.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's not. There's nothing to do with it. I'll say it was me.
I mean, I didn't act on it. I thought we were just kind of joking around.
I don't. Neither did I. I don't short things anyway. I don't even buy puts. I can't even afford what I do.
Yeah.
Come on. It's tough on a professor's salary. It should have been on Wall Street.
Nah, I don't like the people.
You could have been doing your optimization algorithms on some of these pattern recognition things.
Yeah, I know. People asked me that years ago.
Yeah, you kind of wasted your time.
But you preserved your soul. You preserved.
Yeah,
your soul.
I wasted my talents on being happier.
You're not in it for the money. You're in it for idealistic purposes.
Yeah.
This is a very nice trading channel, if nothing else. If nothing else, it's a very nice trading channel. I've been buying it at around 600, so I'm up a little bit. Today's candle is a little discouraging, being solid red, even though it's up on the day. Oh, it's down on the day now. So, you know, again, it's giving credence to this channel is being tough to break out of. We have solid resistance above, and I think we have solid support below. But it's a big trading range. What is it, a couple hundred points? It's 539 up to 715, let's say.
Wow. Okay.
It's almost a couple of hundred points. It doesn't look that big when you look at the chart, but it is big.
Wow, the S&P closed above 400. Look at that.
Yeah, for the SPY was what, for 412?
No, it's at 400. It closed at 400, I think.
Oh, 400 SPY.
That's still, I mean, amazing strength. Wow.
Well, I remarked on the last show that the market is very strong. It's just the bio-DREC is terrible.
The
I know, 'cause even Russell did well today.
You know something? I was under the impression maybe 10% of our viewers knew what DREC was. And
Right,
Professor Sykes said maybe 10% don't know what it is.
Poop.
Yeah, out of curiosity, do you know the word DREC?
Isn't it like poop?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
now the cat is out of the bag.
Alan Alda used it in MASH once.
The cat is out of the bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you humor me with NDRA unless we have
Yeah, you might as
another?
well, because the last one that you have on your agenda was Apple, and I know you like to end with that.
All right,
And we're
so
at the hour mark now.
NDRA.
Yeah, a couple of
NDRA.
I'm
I've
not
started-
limiting you with that
I
because
started a position here and I'm not regretting it so far.
I have a shipload of this.
a shipload.
I have a decent sized bit too. I just kind of went
When did you
for
start?
it.
When did you start doing this one?
I was buying in the. I think my average is in the 240s, so I'm happy.
I introduced this one to Arjun on a show we did together.
Yeah, I didn't buy it when we talked, but I started researching, and now I really like it.
It does look good. It's moving up off the midpoint of my favorite candle. I love it when it pulls back to about half and then moves up again.
Gorgeous chart.
Yeah. And the fundamentals are quite good on this.
They're excellent. They're excellent. You're going to get this FDA decision real soon, and I don't think they're going to dilute. I was looking at their cash situation. I'm pretty confident they're just going to go. I see a lot of similarities to like BCRX actually in terms of pre-approval. So I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, I'm happy with this one too, even though I'm about even from the time I started buying it. But I'm still happy.
Yeah, I'm looking for $5 plus here for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking to make a nice profit here too.
Yeah.
Higher highs, higher lows, nice rally. Looks pretty damn good.
Nice. Well,
Actually, AA Wine says that DREC actually is dirt,
oh,
What is that?
not poop.
The correct meaning for DREC?
Dirt.
but then someone else said that it means poop in Croatian.
No, the other one is.
In Yiddish, it means what you said. What Arjun said is correct. In Yiddish, it basically means that. You could say trash, rubbish, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite words anyway. Even if I miss it.
You get the flavor of it, even if you don't know what it means, I think. And when somebody says it's DREC, you get the idea. Right in the middle of this green candle, you see that? And bounce right back.
Yep.
Got a nice high here at 309 as a target. I like this one a lot also, and I think this support 216 is very strong. If it won't get there, I hope. I didn't realize it got that low. When did it get that low? Wow. I owned it when it was that low. I must have missed that day. I took a day off, luckily.
It's probably best that you weren't paying attention to it.
Yeah, best I wasn't paying attention. But we have a strong, almost engulfing here, but a big green candle, come back to midway and bounce forward. Definitely like this one. Fundamentals are very strong. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, very big. Billion people have this illness or condition, I should say.
Uh-huh.
It's basically precancerous liver, right? All right, I don't know too much about it, but somehow I'm happy I don't know too much about it. The less I know about diseases, the better.
Right, exactly. All right, so we're at the 1 hour and change mark. So we can go to
Apple. I gotta do Apple.
That's what I'm saying. We could do Apple to finish it off, unless you wanted to take one more request first.
I'll take Apple and one more request.
Oh, I gotta hop off now, but I'll have a good weekend.
Let's just do Apple. Then.
It's Easter.
Right,
look, it's Friday. It's Easter. It's Passover. It's all these good things. We will take one more request. We have a nice Zoom channel right in here on Apple. Apple looks very bullish. Buy Apple. How's that for quick?
There you go. All right, how about Mankind?
I swung that when I said I would. Remember I said it's a good swing trade?
You did.
It said to $4 and I'm out. The trouble is I never sold it because I'm a chaza.
I understand the motivation there.
So I got my $4 plus, and I was supposed to sell at $4. I bought.
My price average is closer to 5, which is why I'm still sitting on it.
I bought down here at about 340, and I said swing it to $4. Remember?
Right.
I think you were on the show with me then. So
no, you said it. I remember that.
At this point, you got repelled by the 50. I might just take my swing profits and be done with it. Maybe, but if the chart looks so good,
right?
Well, let it run to $5.
Except the 9 is still below the 100. I don't like that.
The 9 is still below the 100. It's curling up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is curling up, though. Let's see what happens.
Okay, if you want one more, I'll do one more.
One of them was looking at SEEL, SEAL. If you want to look at that one.
I think this is a peak stock.
It's also the guy with the very indubitably long name on his hand.
Him? The guy that says the longest name in YouTube.
Right. Exactly. We would like the way the chart looks. It does look bullish.
Well, it's very bullish. Not just bullish, but very bullish. Just take one look at it. I don't have to analyze it. It's bullish.
So I guess, he wanted us to see that, which is nice. So,
yeah, very nice. Thanks for pointing it out. This is a very bullish chart. I don't know the fundamentals at all, but the chart is beautiful. Good luck with it. So that's it for the
pretty much
before the 3 days.
Yes, the 3 days.
What do you got planned? You're going to have.
I haven't been invited anywhere yet because a lot of my family is sort of floating in different parts of town.
So why don't you and your wife make Easter Sunday for a change? I'll put you guys to work.
Well, because my wife doesn't really celebrate Easter.
You can invite me. I'm good at turkey and whatever.
Well, we do lamb in my family. So I'm waiting for my mother to invite me over for lamb. She might be watching, so I'll let her know.
Yeah. Look, happy Easter.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And happy Passover.
the finish up of Passover, all,
Yeah.
and have a good 3-day weekend. I guess we'll see you either Tuesday or Wednesday. We have to be a little bit more clear about that.
Yeah. Probably going forward to probably Tuesday and Friday.
Okay.
I think Tuesday at 2:15. No, 3:15 we do.
Right. Tuesday afternoon. That's what we did last time. Yeah, eventually we'll because each of us every semester things change, so we sort of change things a little bit. But we want our audience to know where and when we'll be.
I don't know how I got stuck teaching 2 classes.
That happened either.
That was a definite mistake. I'm supposed to be retired. I don't get it.
Well, just when you thought you were out, they pulled you back in. There we go. Happy everything. That was a good way of putting it, Omar.
Omar celebrates all
I think we could end with that one. So goodbye, all. Have a good
Omar
weekend.
Celebrates. Have a great weekend. Enjoy Easter Sunday, Good Friday, Passover. Last 2 days of Passover are coming up.
Right.
And then we can eat bread. Every Passover I get a bellyache from the matzah. Too much matzah. Adios, amigos. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Shalom. Annyeong. Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen. Das Vidania.